All right. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Ada.
I'm C.
And we're going to open some stuff.
We are going to open some stuff, and we didn't want the title to be too clickbaity, but we definitely wanted to address it.
Yeah.
There's been a recent article that came out. There was a recent post in Reddit where the internet trolls and everybody was basically mentioning and talking about a Magic deal that's gone terribly wrong. So there's this big 6-figure Magic deal, and Mr. Nocenti, Brian Nocenti, reneged on it.
Wait, so Saint, let me get this straight. So this guy, Brian, is a seller, and he decided to sell to a buyer, basically, at a certain price, and agreed on a payment plan.
Yep.
And then, but that's pre-COVID.
It's pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
so
in the you saw the article, right?
I saw the article, and it's actually linked below, by the way, if you guys are curious. And then during COVID, as we all know, the market went up by a lot.
Yeah, collectibles went up by like 300, 400, some up to 1,000% some collectibles.
Yeah. So Brian basically breached the contract, decided, claim that, the guy never paid him, and that, he's gonna sell it to someone else.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I do what I want. I do what I want.
That's just crazy. That's if you can never trust someone like that.
Brian Nocenti, he's in high-end groups, graded groups, auction groups. There's findings of law coming out in a lawsuit where he was transacting like $130,000 or $150,000 worth of cards in a Whole Foods parking lot, and he's like, there's no transaction. Yeah, it's super shady. Yeah. There's no transaction record, and that's what's currently going on in Magic, and that's just one instance.
But now people are finding out about it, and there are articles all over.
And I mean, I remember mentioning like certain parties like Vintage Magic, like the D-bag level was over 9,000. Like this is like nuclear. This is like Super Saiyan level of debaggery, of just being not a good human being, of being unethical. And I've transacted with this human being. He's actually he was one of the people that were pointing the finger saying, "Oh, you're a bully to that other guy who ended up screwing me over on that interview or on that unlimited box break, the fake pseudo celebrity." And there you go. He calls me a bully, and this guy's basically cheating people out of $500,000.
Wow.
I also wanted to bring it back and contrast that with the Black Lotus deal. But what are your thoughts? You read the article, right, Ada? What are your thoughts about it in general?
I mean, it's pretty common, whether being the trading game card world or the actual business world, like shady business, unethical business people. Well, you don't go far. That's just the truth. And I in my personal business, whatever, ventures, there's definitely times where I felt like, that I knew that being very ethical and not selling the highest margin service to the client, but to sell the most useful, most helpful is always a goal, and money comes when you're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. So, switching gears for a second, let's talk about an alternative situation, something that's probably similar that we just went through.
Yeah.
Obviously, we released the video of my trade on the Alpha Black Lotus, and immediately I think people that don't even know me on Reddit, they're hiding behind their screens like little insecure cowards, and they're flaming me, saying I'm a fool, I'm an idiot, the whole thing's a sham, it was something manufactured for marketing. I mean,
that would have been smart, actually, but no,
it would have been smart. Yeah, because look, for marketing, I mean, look at where the market is right now. Look at what's happening out in the market. Like, obviously, as this deal is going down, the price of Flesh and Blood, like the oldest first print Alpha Flesh and Blood, was dropping significantly. And I don't feel good about it. That's like insult to injury. Yeah. Seeing people like just trash me that I don't know, that are just hiding. Anonymous people just trash me about a trade that they have nothing to do with.
Well, he actually, so the person that you traded with actually texted you, right?
Yep. He wrote a little
Actually,
thing.
Yeah, I have the printout over here, so I'll read it out for you all. So he said, "Hi Saint, it was great to talk to you yesterday. I found it quite amusing that some on Reddit questioned whether our transaction was real. I've included a pic with the Lotus and today's date to help to confirm this. Thank you for your role in helping me attain an item which I've wanted for a very long time and which I thought I would never be able to possess. I had to give up nearly my entire Fab collection for it, but I don't have any regrets. I hope that the Fab increases in value and the heart grades out at a 9.5. Thanks again." So,
LJ, yeah.
LJ, yeah.
And this is
he sent a
verified.
photo.
LJ is a prominent physician in the Northwest U.S., and he's friends with a mutual friend of mine, ours as well, Trevor from FaBled Hobby. And as a matter of fact, he helped me change my mindset. I could have been, a little bitter about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you lose 30, 40%, minus 30, 40% on a six-figure deal. That's still some serious money. That's like a kick in the nads.
Mm-hmm.
Bad day in the market.
Yeah.
So, he just helped me reframe. It was really important that I helped him. We both took a big sacrifice, but I helped him check off a really significant part of his bucket list. He didn't feel that there was any other way other than giving up his entire Flesh and Blood collection to attain an Alpha Black Lotus, and there's a check mark. And that itself, just him telling me that it was so meaningful to him, it made me real happy to know that I changed somebody. LJ and I are now in touch. We're friends. And I can say that next time I travel to the Northwest, somebody's coming over for dinner.
You just hang out yourself, Saint?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
That said, I don't feel negative about it anymore. If anything, I'm not salty. I'm not unhappy. If anything, the people on the Reddits, the little cowards hiding behind their screens, they're the salty ones. Yeah. And not only are they salty, they're insecure. It feels like there's a lot of little pee-pee energy. Anyways, we actually have an update on that batch. And I really appreciate LJ's good wishes because we've got some stuff to show you.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're on the overhead. First off, in memoriam to the departed Black Lotus, Alpha Black Lotus, I actually got a one-of-one Black Lotus playmat from Rudy Diudane from 17 Creative Endeavors, the Rudy in the North.
Beautiful.
Yeah, hooked me up with a Black Lotus. He saw me do a Facebook video with a foil Lotus, not purple, but a foil Lotus, and Philia had ripped off some of the sides. He's like, I can't have that. You have a lifetime warranty, Saint. Don't show my products out there broken. So he's like, hey man, don't put this anywhere near Philia, or at least make sure she doesn't rip off the Lotus petals. So thank you so much, Rudy Diudane. We appreciate you. Speaking about people that we appreciate, I've done more business with Talarian Dropouts LLC. His name is Rob Seigel. He's known as one of the best players of Flesh and Blood in North America. And I think he has a show. He has a YouTube channel as well, Talarian Dropouts. Rob and I have been in contact. We're going to do a collaboration when I head down to Florida. Nice. And yeah, we did like a small to medium sized trade, like a $1,000 trade. And it's right here. Yeah. And I offered to just buy it. I was like, I'm a fan of you, Rob. I like you being so active in the community. I'll just pay full price. Usually I like to negotiate. I'm an immigrant. I'm a little frugal. I like a deal. And Rob was like, Saint, you're such a nice guy, man. It's because it's you and because of the FaBled Hunters, I'm just going to give you a discount on everything. And I paid full asking and he still discounted me. I'm like, man, can't just, there's not a lot of people that really are like that. They just value relationships and they value their connection with people. Yeah. So I was like, hey, when I go down there, either we're drinking some nice stuff, we're eating some nice stuff, or we're doing both. And we're definitely going to do a FaBled Hunters collaboration with Talarian Dropouts. So Valiant Dynamo, Cold Foil, Eclipse Cold Foil, Iris of Reality, and Aetherwave. I don't know how to get this. I've only been to a pre-release event, but this is the Prism Weapon Cold Foil. And yeah, apparently Rob got one. I picked up the other 3 just to get this, actually. And I mean, just to support Rob. And speaking of pro players, obviously we have our FaBled Hunters Cold Foil champions, Jacob Pearson and Matt Rogers. Jacob, congratulations to you, Jacob. Jacob was one of the best players, probably ranked the best player in the world at one point. And he actually had to hang it up. He's retired from competitive play because he now works for Legend Story Studios. Oh, wow. So congrats, Jacob. And speaking of Matt Rogers, he's our other Cold Foil champion. He just won number 1, first place in the calling last night. There were over 250 players playing in the calling in New Zealand. And not only that, there were about 350 people watching live, over 350 people watching live for the finals. I was one of the people. I was there cheering on Matt Rogers, and it was just so insane. It's just such an awesome community. It was 1 a.m. too, like
crazy.
America's tuning in at 1 a.m. to see Flesh and Blood being played live. And congratulations again, Matt Rogers, for taking down the calling. Hopefully you'll be able to be convinced on parting with your champion playmat. I'd love to have a signed and autographed playmat from the champ. So keep it going, and we probably have a collaboration with Rob in the works as well, because we had 2 FaBled champs. Now we only have 1 FaBled Cold Foil champion, and hey, let's do something, Rob. Okay, just a quick reminder. You remember these?
Yes, we're still doing the giveaway, the starter decks.
Critical games. We've got Durinthe Bay. I mean, you get 2, but sponsored by us and Critical Games and Hobbies. Joey, Decks and Drafts. So we still have hundreds of these.
So email us.
Email us at fabledhunters@gmail.com. Invite your friends to come watch and subscribe. And get some free welcome decks if you haven't already. We have a box of slabs from Beckett Slabs. And the reason why I wanted to show this was because, speaking of the Lotus trade, we went for expedited service at Beckett. Got some slabs. First off, this is not part of the trade. This was from our FaBled Princess. This was actually from a box, a loose arcane box opened in the trade. We got a Command and Conquer rainbow foil. Century 9.5, surface 9.5, edges 9. Corners were bad. I called it. I said the corners are bad the moment we opened it. So, yep, the corners didn't change, but still, really appreciate getting 1 of these majestic rainbow foils. That was not in the trade. The rest of these are in the trade. So, in the Alpha Black Lotus trade, I had the luxury of getting scans of the cold foils before to take a look, and I had already known that the quality was quite high. So LJ really did preserve these pieces. So there's definitely a condition premium, and we're going to review right now. First, the FaBled Arknight Shard, 9 quad plus, 10 surface, 9.5 edges, so plus. The centering is a 9. The corners are the regular corners. What can you say? That little chip on the bottom right will do it in. Yeah, that chip. So, still a 9 quad FaBled card. This scored a little better, the next one. Cheyenne. Looking forward to doing a little something with Cheyenne. We've got a gold label Cheyenne. Only the centering didn't make it. Rest of the card is immaculate. Okay. Teklo Heart. Have we pulled one of these yet, Ada?
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe not together. Yeah.
No.
Teklo Foundry Heart, 9.5 basic plus, 10 surface. So they've got golds. We put the golds together in a little stack. Silver's over there, gold's over there. Oh, yeah, that's not part of the trade. I'll put that away for the. They've got a 9 quad plus cross wrap for the Ranger gear. Got another quad plus grasp of the Arknight. Not a bad grade. They're better than basics for sure. Speaking of basics, oh man. Oh, you tectonic plating. You basic plus. Here we have a basic bitch slab. The corners are 8.5, unfortunately. and then the label's all a little off. So that is significantly less premium. So that's a basic slab. We're back to gold here. Mask of Momentum, MOM. You okay?
Yeah.
MOM, Mask of Momentum.
Oh, we have a playmat.
Yep. We don't have this playmat. I think the playmat was AAA had the playmat, and I featured some content on his playmat. Yep. This was probably the worst one of the batch. Storm Striders. Again, the 8 corners did us in. 8 corners. 1 bad corner. 1.5 bad corners over there. 2 bad corners. 3 bad corners. 4 bad corners. 4 bad corners. Oh. Have to do it. How many times have I done it?
Yeah.
Too many times. She's like, Ada's like, I'm sick of your crap, Saint. So here's Brage Forge Bracers in 9.5 basic. So we got a couple of good pieces in 9.5. Spring Tunic, 9.5. Gold label always holds a great premium. And again, I'm a believer in karma. I think, I like to believe that good things happen to good people. Good karma. We have exactly what Mr. LJ had wished for us. A 9.5 gold Heart of Fyendal Alpha Cold Foil. Yeah, the corners are the corners. You can't help that, but it is nice. It is a nice piece. As a matter of fact, yeah, there's a nick on the bottom left. There's a little damage on the top right. 2 corners are bad here, so this isn't gonna go any higher. I don't see this going any higher, but it is a gold heart. Think about 1/4 of hearts, pack reg hearts, grade in the gold, so that's not too bad in the population. And there's actually a little bonus. Last slab magic. We have a 9.5 quad plus Arcanite skull cap. I would even argue that the centering might have a chance at a 10. 9.5 quad plus, left right is solid, top bottom is solid. Maybe they'll let it slide. I don't know. It's very close. But this is a population 1. So there's only 1 quad plus skull cap in the world, and there's only 1 10. So this is actually the second best skull cap. I think there's probably 50 or more of these graded. This is a second best skull cap in the world. Got this from LJ, got this from the trade. So, again, thank you, LJ. LJ is very thankful of his Lotus. I'm very thankful of these handful of gold slabs. I went 7 gold and 5 not gold. And even 3 of them were 9 quads, and 1 of them was 9 basic, and this one was bad. But really appreciate this trade. And going back to just trading and relationships in general, whether it's with Rob, whether it's with LJ, it's really the community and TCGs and flesh and blood. It's really about the people. It's really about building relationships. It's not about money. It's not about just the physical cardboard. These cards are really beautiful, scarce, and nice to look at. It's about, again, the friends you make along the way, doing the right thing, sticking to doing exactly as you said, because if not, then you're just another Brian Nocenti screwing people over for $500,000 deals and just, being a little scummy. Well, why do that, guys? We can be better. Let's all be better in the flesh and blood community. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Yeah. And then also, little reminder here, don't forget to subscribe, and we're at 1.5K. 1,000 members, and we'll like that number to go up faster. So tell your friends, tell your family about FaBled Hunters, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Free welcome decks! Yes, we are also still giving away the free welcome decks. So you can email us, and we're also always monitoring our FabledHunters@gmail.com. Yeah, and we got our social media. You could DM us if you prefer to do it that way. But yeah. All right. Till next time. Bye.